Shalom, dear friends from the nation. Welcome back again. I'm Hezron Evans through Injili ya Milele ya Messiah, continuing on the journey through the scriptures. This episode on the book of Tsephanyah, chapter number 1. The word of Yahweh which came to Tsephanyah, son of Cushi, son of Gedaliah, son of Amariah, son of Ezekiah, in the days of Yeshayahu, son of Ammon, sovereign of Yehuda, I shall snatch away all from the face of the earth, declares the Yahweh. I snatch away man and beast, and snatch away the birds of the Shamayim, and the fish of the sea, and the stumbling blocks of the wicked, when I shall cut off man from the face of the earth. Declares the Master Yahweh, I shall stretch out my hand against Yehuda and against all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and cut off every tribe, trace of Baal, and this praise and the names of the idolatrous priests of the Kohanim, and those bowing down the host of the Shamayim on the housetops, on those bowing themselves, swearing by Yahweh and swearing by Malcham, and those who turn away from following Yahweh and who not sought or inquired of him, Hush, and the presence of Adon Yahweh. For the day of Yahweh is near, for Yahweh has prepared a slaughter, he has kadosh his invited ones. And it shall be in the day of the slaughter of Yahweh, I shall punish the rulers of the sons of the sovereign, and such as are clad in foreign garments, and I shall punish on that day, and all who reap over the threshold, who fill their master's houses with violence and deceit. And on that day there shall be, declares Yahweh, the sound of a cry from the fish gate, and howling from the second quarter of the great crashing from the hills, all the inhabitants of Maktesh, of the merchants of the people who be silent, and those weighing as the silver shall be cut off. And at that time it shall be that I search Jerusalem with the lamps, punishing of them men who are settled on their dregs, who stay in their heart. Yahweh does not know good, nor does he evil. And their wealth shall become plunder, and their houses laid waste, and they shall build houses but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards but not drink their wine. Near is the greater day of Yahweh, near is the hurrying great, and the noise of the day of Yahweh. Let the mighty man them bitterly cry out. That day is the day of wrath, a day of distress and trouble, and a day of waste and ruin, a day of drunkenness and groanness, and a day of crowds, dense crowds, and a day of lambs horn, and a day runs against the walled cities and against the corner towers. And they shall bring distress on men, and they shall walk like men, blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh. Their blood shall be poured out like the dust of the fresh, like dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in that day, for the love of Yahweh, and by the fire of his jealousy, and the earth shall be consumed, and he makes sudden end of all those who dwell on earth. Tsephanyah chapter number 2, verse number 1, as the word of Yahweh says, Gather together, O nation, without shame, before the decree is born. The day shall pass on like the chaff before the burning wrath of Yahweh comes upon, before the day of wrath of Yahweh comes upon you. Seek Yahweh, all your meek ones of the earth, who have done his right ruling. Seek righteousness, seek meekness, so be it that you are hidden in the day of wrath of Yahweh. For Azza is abandoned, and Ashkelon laid waste, and Ashdod is driven out of noonday, and Ekron is uprooted. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea coast and the nations of the Cherethites! The word of Yahweh is against O Canaan, land of the Perizzites, and I shall destroy you, so there is no inhabitant of the sea coast shall be the pastures of the shepherds, meadows, and the enclosures for the flocks, and the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Yehuda. They shall feed the flocks on it. Evening they lie down in the house of Ashkelon, for Yahweh the Elohim shall visit them and turn back their captivity. And I have heard the reproach of Moab, and the weary and the revilings of the children of Ammon, with which they have reproached my people, and exalted themselves against their borders. Therefore, as I live, declares the Master Yahweh of Elohim of Israel, Moab shall be like Sodom, and the children of Ammon like Amorah, and possession of weeds in a pit of salt, and a waste forever. the remnant of my people plunder them, and the rest of my nation possess them. This is what they get for their pride, because they are reproached, they exalted themselves against the people of the Yahweh of hosts. Yahweh shall be awesome to them, and he shall make all the mighty ones of all the earth to strive with all the constants of the nation, bow down to him, each one from his praise. You too, O Cushites, are to be slain by the sword, and he shall stretch out his hand against the north, and destroy Ashur, and make Nineveh a waste as dry as a wilderness, and drops shall lie down in the Hamidis. Every beast of the nation, both pelican and bitumen, roach of the troops of the columns, a voice singing at the window, to be ruined in the nation, for the cedar work is exposed. This is exultant, this that is dwelling in safety, and sat in a desert. I am it, and there is none but me. Know how she has become a waste, a place for beasts to lie down. Everyone who passes by her whistles and shakes his fist. Woe to her who is rebellious. Tsephanyah chapter number 3, verse number 1. Woe to her who is rebellious and defiant in the oppressing city. She did not obey the voice, she did not accept the instruction, she did not trust in Yahweh, she did not draw near to her Elohim. Her rulers in her midst are roaring lions, and her judges are evening wolves. They shall leave no one like until morning. Her Nevim are reckless, treacherous men. Her Kohanim have profaned the Mishkan. They have done violence of the Torah. Yahweh is righteous in her midst. He does no unrighteousness morning by morning. He brings his light ring to rise. It is his not lacking, yet his unrighteous one has known the shame. I have cut off the nations, their corner towers are in ruins, and I have made their streets deserted with no one passing by. Their cities are destroyed without man, without inhabitant. I said, only revere me. Accept instruction, in her dwelling would not be cut off of all that I have appointed to her. But they rose up early, they corrupted, and all their deeds. Therefore, wait for me, declares Yahweh, until the day I raise for plunder. For my judgments, and to gather the nation assembles the nations, and to pour out on them my rage and all my burning wrath. For by the fire of my jealousy of all the earth shall be consumed. For them I shall turn to the peoples of clean rib, so that they shall call on the name of Yahweh, to serve him with one shoulder. From the beyond of the rivers of Cush, my worshippers of daughter of my dispersed one shall bring my offering. And in that day you shall not be put to shame for anyone from the deeds of which you have transgressed against me. For then I shall remove from your midst your proud exalting ones, and you shall not be no more haughty in my Makadesh mountain. And I shall live in your midst, and oppress the poor, and they shall trust in the name of Yahweh. The remnant of Israel shall do no unrighteousness, speak no falsehood, nor is the tongue of deceit found in their mouth. For they shall feed their flocks and lie down with none of the frighten them. Shout for joy, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all your heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. Yahweh has turned aside your judgment and has faced your enemies. The sovereigns of Israel, Yahweh, is in your midst, no longer need for your evil. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, do not fear, Sidon, Zion, do not let your hands be weak. Yahweh your Elohim is in their midst, his might to save, he rejoices over with you. Their joy, he is silent, his love, he rejoices over you with singing. I shall gather those who grieve about the appointed praise, who are among to you, whom its reproach is a burden. See, I am dealing with all those afflicting to you at a time, and I shall save the lame and gather those who were cast out, and I shall give them for a praise, for a name in all the earth, where they were put to shame. And at that time I shall bring you in, even at a time, and gather you, for I shall give you for a name and for a praise among all the peoples of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before the eyes, says Yahweh. Shalom, we have come to the end of the book of Tsephanyah, and to where we are, we thank Yahweh because of his good deeds, and also for his works and mighty deeds. And also wait for the next episode. Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Ezron Evans. May Yahweh do you good, and may Yahweh bless you. Shalom, peace and love unto you, my people.